Hello and welcome back to the Bear Cave. I am aware that I tried most of the legendary quests. Tried to record them on my caster Druid Fools, with the exception of the newest expansion, the Vecna one, which I really don't know too well. I've been through it a couple of times. As mentioned in the past, get the excuses in early. I just thought it might be a nice little challenge to try to remedy that by attempting to record his journey through each one, and maybe in some of the quieter times when I don't have any content to post, I could throw those up for you to look at. The build is very much the same, in fact probably absolutely the same as the one I posted in the guide section, which is up there on the forum, Caster Cold Druid build guide, something like that, up on the YouTube rather, not the forum. Pretty standard stuff, more towards the DC side than the out and out damage, because running alone, if I can't stop things, then basically I'm a goner. So yes, I thought as most, if not all, of the other ones are done with no voiceover, because I think they were among the first recordings I did, and I didn't really have the stones to put the voice over the top at the time. So I just thought maybe we could have a little go, see how he goes on. Honestly I've no idea how he's going to match up. I mean, these are a couple of levels higher, aren't they, than the ones I've already tried, and I know he struggled horribly in some of those, so I expect a seriously bumpy ride, and that's fair enough. That makes for some entertainment, I guess. So I thought we could start with turn the page, the first one, and see how we get on. I won't be doing a big long video with loads of them. I'll just do them one at a time, and hopefully we won't get destroyed too badly. I know the incoming damage is going to be pretty brutal at this level. Hoping to control most of the things before they can make mincemeat out of me. I keep thinking, as I am mainly in Draconic, of adding Wellspring in. I know most of you would consider that sacrilege not to have Wellspring, and the enhancement that goes with it. I've got Epic Spell Focus Evocation instead at 21, partly because I forget all the time to trigger Wellspring, so it just becomes something a little bit like the Lightning Storm thing, Storm of Vengeance rather, that just gets saved until the very end of the quest. And I'm thinking, if it's just going to be for that, then I may as well have that +1 evocation DC on all the time, and do it that way. That was my thinking behind not taking Wellspring. But for the end bosses, surely I get found out doing that. I'm also looking for some of these keys for the event.
Enjoy the moment, but don't let this distract you from the mission. The librarian snatches the loose Codex page the gatekeeper was guarding.
I'll always try and lead with the Ice Storm to give myself, or to give the opponents rather, this -4 penalty to reflex saves, which most of the spells I'm casting are based on that. Some crowd control down there for that read, but oh sugar, that's a red crowd. Okay. So as you can see already, it's going to be slow and steady, nothing spectacular here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there are things down there. Let's just... Now that was pretty good. That's about as good as it gets for me. Go on then. This one's for you, Mikey. I think we've got some more things here. I could possibly try and defend this door, couldn't I?
They're still after us.
Back up to the door. Ooh.
Very well. This time we'll try the power of chaos. More sunlight. The magically warded
We're looking in there. Pretty good. Okay.
Bringing creatures from other planes doesn't stop you. Then we'll send you to other planes instead. The librarian summons some kind of magical field, then runs
Okay,
off.
shadows.
Color drains from the world as you explode into
Always like to go for the sunburst for the shadows for the double damage against them.
Don't get weighed down. Fast legs feed the wolf, not a full backpack.
I think there's another one down there, yeah. For those of you who've not played the caster druid before, the ice flowers is a very, very quick cooldown AoE just for finishing groups of things that you've already hammered with your dragon breath and tsunami, perhaps. That didn't work very well, did it? Crown. I just keep that little cheap vigor spell on my bar just for topping up in between fights when outside of the Reaper nerf. I suppose we could just click the... I have both rings of spell storing, the legendary and the epic, so I could use those in between times just to keep us topped up. I don't maximise the non-spell-like abilities. Sorry, I do maximise everything because my maximise costs very little with all the enhancements and things I've got on it. But the other stuff like the like here, that's the typical thing I do. Embolden and heighten for extra DCs, maximise and quicken, but the intensify and empower I leave off. That's one Wagon taught me in the forum comments. Target yourself and then do the AoE around yourself. In the YouTube comments, rather. We're not on a forum, are we?
You're back? To the abyss with
Now, what do we have round here? Any opponents? No. Oh, we're going into the water area here, aren't we? Do I get rid of the carnage? Well, yeah, I think I do. Word of balance, very nasty against Reapers.
You suddenly find yourself completely submerged.
Okay.
As if you've been transported to the elemental plane of water in the wink of an eye.
This isn't going very well, is it? Come on. That was feeble. Okay, now we've... Oh no, we haven't. I thought there was a... Oh, it's down here. There's a mini-boss down here, isn't there? Yeah. Well, it's not a mini-boss, it's a major boss, isn't it? Let's get some healing on. That would have been a nice section to have the wellspring, that's for sure. Was there a circle? Yeah, there's a circle on the floor there that I think there was one before that I didn't see. Happy days. I think this chest can contain named loot because I've found like a blue item in it in the past. So perhaps worth hunting for. Is that the way out? Morgrave South, yeah. Now these portals, these little marks on the map will allow you, especially if you're new to the quest, to orient yourself. So well worth just looking at those just to see where you're going to be going. Now the Codex Pages, I think there are 3, is it, we've got to collect? So there's 1 to this side. Happy crowd control. That Grasping Thorns, if you didn't know, is the one that came out with the Blightcaster, and it's been given to the standard druids as well, which is very nice because it goes on a transmutation DC, which you like to have anyway as a standard caster druid because your Ice Flowers is on that. That was a bit of a mess, wasn't it? Continues to be so. What's all that in the back there? Crikey, my greater shout failed there.
Alarm. Foxpaw urges you to take the Codex
2
Pages
left.
to study.
I think 1 is across in there, but where's the other one? One's definitely across here. Oh my god. The definition of unprepared. Oh, hello. Okay. So that's the second one.
The lecturer says you can take the Codex page she was using as a prop.
Oh no, where's the heroism? And the third one is down here to the south. Oh, hello. Okay. We want to go south, don't we?
Judging from the
Can we be
demon
invisible
population
here?
alone,
Oh,
it's
crud.
probably some layer of the abyss.
Can I just sneak round there? Can you see there on the map? Southern exit, that's where we want to go. Okay. This this is where it's going to get really horrible. Oh, don't hurt us. Okay. We'll keep the shrine here just in case we need and use the rings instead. I think we should be okay. What I'm much less sure of is the fight itself. This is going to be really rough.
You're still hounding us? Then I need something bigger.
I just don't have the raw damage. A build built for the higher difficulties would typically have ruin and greater ruin, enhanced by the things from the draconic tree, and so would be doing a heck of a lot better than I am here. Oh! Just spamming the ice flowers, and in between times hitting the dragon breath and the tsunami. Okay.
I just need to get rid of this annoyance first. Where do you think those pages are? First, you think the librarian has been distracted with the range of conversation in the codex. But then, a massive nightfall bursts out to attack them.
I would like him to stay here in the lightning area. I don't know if I need to be moving around like this, but I guess it can't hurt. Happy days.
The librarian is
Let's
now
go and try and get the
engrossed in her dialogue with the evil artifact.
the last page.
No, that's
And we could try and block up this area again, couldn't we?
Near where I am. We haven't much time before he arrives.
Happy days.
To your surprise, Calvin Riek allows you to take the
Let's
Codex
go.
Pages the Aurum had collected.
I think that is it for this one. So very pleased with that. We're not going to win any prizes for speed of completion, are we? But just
You
to
place
get to the end
Codex
is
Pages
nice.
on the device. This immediately draws the librarian's attention. What's that over there? More of your pages! Let me get them for you.
No special
The
loot.
dispelment field flickers to life as you pull the switch, breaking the
I
Codex's
thought we
hold on
did
the librarian.
pretty well there. Gave a
Whoa.
quite a decent account,
What am
so
I
I'll
doing
happily take that.
Why isn't the Codex in the
Thank you
library?
very much as always for
While this
looking,
crisis is
and I will speak
it's
to you in the
clear
next
you
one.
need to find
Take
a
care.
permanent